This week, we get a quick update from Oliva. We get to interview Jean-Michel from Saga Cigars. Will and I compare notes on a Debonair Maduro Bellicoso and cover controlling your ash on our Debonair Ideal segment. All that and more on The Stogie Geek Show. Broadcasting live from G-Unit Studios in Rhode Island, it's The Stogie Geek Show. This segment is brought to you by AJ Fernandez Cigars, makers of the San Latano. One of the most talked about cigars in recent years is now offered in a groundbreaking line extension, the San Latano Bull. The San Latano Bull features an extensively aged and hardy core of Nicaraguan long fillers nestled beneath an attractive Ecuadorian Sumatra wrapper. Housed in a cedar sleeve which depicts the outline of a bull only solidifies this as a full-flavored cigar. Removing the sleeve reveals a box-press cigar with a beautiful, oily, and smooth chocolate brown wrapper. The San Latano Bull burns nice and neat as it issues columns of smoke hitting you with a wall of spice, followed by leather and cedar. This densely packed cigar intensifies in deep, rich flavors and becomes a flavor bomb halfway through, only getting better with each passing draw. Strong yet smooth and perfectly balanced, AJ Fernandez, whom many have called the tobacco prodigy, has somehow pushed the already spectacular San Latano line of cigars forward with the Bull. AJ Fernandez challenges you to take on the Bull, Cigar Snob's number 8 cigar of the year. And by the Southern Cigar Festival. The Southern Cigar Festival is a world-class cigar event coming to Atlanta, Georgia. On Saturday, June 6th from 2 to 8 p.m., the Verizon Amphitheater at Encore Park, home to the largest cigar event ever in the state of Georgia. Guests will receive premium cigars from 35 cigar manufacturers hailing from 9 different countries. There will also be personal guest appearances from many of the big-name cigar makers and industry personalities. In addition, the Southern Cigar Festival will feature prizes, raffles, live music, and plenty of food and drink. Be sure to check out the limited VIP tickets and even more limited private VIP box packages, which include early access to the event and plenty of additional amenities. Tickets are on sale now through Ticketmaster and on the event website at southerncigarfestival.com. Tickets are going fast, so get yours today. Welcome, everyone, to the Stogie Geek Show. This is episode 139 for May 7th, 2015. I'm your host, Paul Asadorian. I am joined on the lines via Skype by Will Cooper. Welcome, Will.
Greetings, everybody.
How's it going, Will?
How are you?
Doing well.
I got some cast of characters here in the studio, including John from Oliva to my right. Say hi.
How you doing?
Good
to see you.
Todd from the Havana Cigar Club is here as well, and we're all wearing white shirts. We color coordinated tonight. I think it's very nice.
I got the memo on white.
It's very nice. Yes, it's very bright on the camera. Wow, it's crisp white. So, Will, let's talk Oliva first. Hey, why not? John's here.
I'll talk Oliva. I thought I was just here for filler because I live up the street.
Yeah.
But, apparently.
Well, you're filling in now.
Okay, I'm here.
You're filling in. You're having an old-fashioned.
I'm having. You make a great old-fashioned.
Thank you very much. I've got lots of
another
practice.
thing to put in the plus column with you.
Yes.
This is really good. Thank you
I'm glad
very
you
much.
like it. You like the old Fitzgerald
I like
bourbon
old
in there.
Fitzgerald because I'm cheap. I'm a value guy.
But it makes a great old-fashioned, though.
It's a good bourbon, and
It is.
it's cheap because I drink a lot.
Yeah.
Hey,
I drank so much of this a couple of weekends
even,
ago.
Even
I woke
Todd
up.
is partaking in the old-fashioned.
I have an old-fashioned. I'm having bourbon, which is, normally not my thing, even
Yeah.
a little bit.
No,
but actually,
I'm
I've had
very
half
excited.
of it already. It's pretty good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Oh,
I'm glad you like
This
it.
stuff is like $25 for a handle.
Yeah.
I drank so much of this a couple of weekends ago. The Sox and the Yankees had that like 18-inning marathon.
Yeah.
I woke up with a Southern accent. That's how much bourbon I drank. But anyway, this is really good. Well
So
done.
you brought some cigars with you. What did you bring? What did you
I
bring
actually that's the
the last one that was in that box. I think.
maybe the last one in the state because
Really?
that is the Oliva Melanio, Serie V Melanio Figurado.
I don't think we have a cigar cam set up, but anyway. Yep.
Well, if you want to see a picture of it, look at Cigar Aficionado's top cigars of 2014. That one's easy to find. It's number 1, which is pretty awesome. We were happy about that. I like to say you can say a lot about ratings and whatnot, but every so often, I tend to think they get it right, and I think they really did get it right with that cigar.
Well, there you go.
It's by far the most popular of the Oliva line, and Oliva is a
Yeah,
good,
no,
good
it's-
line.
but
to
that-
us,
Was
but
it
it's
popular
phenomenal.
before it got the rating?
It was popular from day one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just it's one of those things where it took something that was already doing really well for us, and it completely put it over the top. This business is so much about top-of-mind awareness. You can argue whether it deserved the number one rating, whether it didn't deserve the number one rating, whether another cigar should have been number one. But the bottom line is that's the kind of press you can't buy that kind of
There's
shot
types of press you can buy, and there's other ones you got to earn, and there's other ones that I think you slowly build over time.
And I actually like the fact that it opens up a debate, because if you're talking about a cigar that I sell, that has to benefit me in some ways.
Right.
So basically, it's it's just done really well for us. I mean, the ratings came out right before Christmas, and in like 2 days, we sold like 9 months worth of our projection on that cigar. So having said that, it's a little hard to find right now, but I know from talking to the people in the factory, the backlog is getting better. It's not getting worse. We're getting caught up.
Is there also a little bit of backlog on the Torpedo Maduro Melanio? I said that wrong. I said those words in the wrong order. You knew what I was talking about.
The Melanio Torpedo Maduro.
Melanio Torpedo Maduro, yeah.
You know what? That was a limited run cigar that we put in regular production, but what's happened is the Figurado, it's kind of a halo effect over the entire Melanio line. Mm-hmm. So it's just done, the whole line is kind of taken off.
Because it's the same filler.
It's the same filler, obviously a different wrapper. And some people say that they like the Maduro better,
well,
which is...
It's ironic, because the other day I was with one of our members who was a big Maduro guy, and he had smoked one the week before, apparently the last one we had, because now it's on back order.
Sorry.
So I had to go to my locker and give up my last Maduro Melanio to him, and switch it out with a Churchill for him.
Yeah, it's a great problem to have.
No, it's not. It's not the worst problem to have.
Yeah,
and it was funny because obviously John and I have a relationship since we started, but he has a long-term relationship with a lot of the people at our club, and they were the ones who said, "You got to bring in the Melanio." When we first opened, shortly afterwards, we brought in the Melanio, which has been one of our top sticks since we opened 2.5 years ago. And the Maduro, which was that limited edition at that point, which was popular. Yeah. And now it's as popular as the natural line.
Mm-hmm. It's like I said, I know you've got a couple of guys on it at Havana Cigar Club. So it's again, you know what? I love having debates about which one's better. That's fine with me.
That's it. I'm going to have to try them both now.
Everybody's right. That's always the answer. You know what?
Right.
Should I buy a box of the natural or should I buy a box of the Maduro? Well, as the rep, I will tell you need both.
Yes. And the boxes of 10, which is nice.
Yeah. It is nice, yeah.
The boxes of 10 make a big difference.
Yeah.
So what's coming up next, John?
And that's the thing that again, when you have something like this happen, it changes some of your long-range plans. Mm-hmm. We had planned on coming out with a new cigar for this year's IPCPR.
Yep.
That project's on hold right now.
I gotcha.
Because we're playing catch up on the stuff.
Is that a Melanio Lancero or?
I wish that would be.
If it was a
Lancero. That would be something I'd love to see.
Because I love the V Lancero.
Yeah, the only thing is
the Levique Petit Corona too. Those two.
Oh, yeah, here.
Oh, well, see, look at that. That's like the cigar fair. Yeah, it's like I clicked my heels.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
The only thing I wonder about a Melanio Lancero, and I haven't talked to anybody in the factory or anybody in production about this. All the Melanios are box pressed, and I don't think you could do a box press Lancero.
Yeah,
so
they're pretty rare.
Are there any out there? I don't even know if I've seen them.
I want to say makes. Does 1502 make one?
Yeah, they just came out with it. Yeah.
1502 makes one.
Because
other than that, there's probably
to do
one
a cigar in like a 7x38 or 7x40 format, to box press it, you'd have to underfill it a little bit. Yeah. So it would take the box press. So I wonder if it just wouldn't hold the shape. So I would guess if there ever is a Melanio Lancero, it would probably be it'd have to be in a round format to get it to burn right.
Right.
So I'd love to see it. I mean, I'm a Lancero smoker. Most guys that geek out to this kind of stuff like Lanceros, but it's just, when you're back ordered on the Robusto, it's a little difficult to allocate production time for a Lancero, which is a geek cigar.
I came across a Master Blends in Master Blends 3.
Yeah.
Is there plans to continue the Master Blend series?
Not speaking, well, maybe I will speak as an Oliva rep. This may get me fired. I love the Master Blend cigar, but in terms of marketing, it doesn't fit in with what the Oliva portfolio.
It's different. Yeah.
It's different.
The band is different. The whole.
It was kind of when we didn't have before Serie V, and Serie V now has got to be about 6 or 7 years old.
Mm-hmm.
It was a nice cigar because it stood apart from the G's, the O's, and some of the other stuff that we had. And then we came out with Serie V, and we started creeping into that higher price point. And now with Melanio, we've got direct competition with ourselves at that price point.
Yeah, that's always difficult.
So as good as the Master Blend is, it just became
it's one more brand that could compete with your other.
It became the redheaded stepchild of the Oliva portfolio. It still sells in some places, but at a cigar shop, you know this. If you get 2 or 3 guys on one cigar,
it changes the whole dynamic.
It changes the whole dynamic, and
it does.
The trick is, you need those 2 or 3 cigar guys in every shop to make a successful brand. And with Master Blend, it just never quite took off that way. And then Melanio came out. We caught this huge rating. And again, you can't allocate marketing dollars.
I think there's a lot of crossover between an Oliva V smoker that will go try a Melanio. I think it's very close.
Well, perfect example
technically, Melanio is a line extension of Serie V.
Yeah,
but
to me, taste-wise, it's
a lighter
close,
cigar,
but different enough to
because
keep people interested.
Melanio will cross everybody's palate. I'm more of a medium-bodied smoker, and the Melanio I love. Full-bodied smokers who love the V,
but will
smoke the Melanio.
The trick with the Melanio is it's not like smoking a tailpipe. It's not going to hit you over the head strength-wise. But I will tell you, as somebody that has smoked this on an empty stomach, it's a strong cigar. It's got a lot of nicotine in it, and I mean, you'll. It's a head spinner if you don't have something in your stomach. It's the way we've always blended it. The credo, if you want to use that word for Oliva, is we can make strong cigars, but they'll always be smooth. It's very easy. We'll use the analogy of a drink. It'd be very easy to throw some ice and some Everclear in a glass, and you're going to get drunk, and it's going to be strong. The trick is making something that's palpable, and that's what the Oliva family has always strived for.
Awesome. John, thank you very much for coming on the Stogie Geek Show.
Excellent. Thanks for the drink.
Yes, you're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Todd, it's always nice to have both of you here.
Thank you very much.
Chris took some awesome photography of that.
Oh, wow.
Melanio. We'll try and get that posted.
Nice.
Oh, he's good. Look, he's got it up on the screen.
That's nice.
Wow. That's a 3-pointer for Chris.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
There we go.
You guys make my life a little easier, and I like that. And if you ever need me, I live up the street. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks so
Excellent.
much, John.
Thanks, Paul.
Hey,
Willie. Thanks, Willie.
Before we go, I wanted to make sure we cover a quick announcement. The Southern Cigar Festival tickets are on sale, and they're offering a free cigar. Is that right, Will?
Free cigar if you go into Cutter's Cigar Emporium in Alpharetta, Georgia. Just go buy your ticket, and they will give you a complimentary cigar, and you'll save the fees over at Ticketmaster as well. Great place to smoke, by the way.
Hey,
awesome.
Will, one quick thing before we go.
Yeah.
What's the temperature down there?
It's got to be close to 80.
Yeah, well, we're 85 today, so you got to move back to Rhode Island now.
There you go. There you go.
Wow,
It's the warmest day. It's July.
It feels like July.
Today became July. Yesterday was
beautiful.
February. Today's July.
I've got the air conditioning on. I'm loving every minute of it. After the winter we've had, this is
don't even care about
beautiful.
the electric bill.
Nope.
I'll pay
it's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm just running AC, if that means anything right now. And I'm usually like it Arctic. So.
And Will, you got something special coming down for you in this next shipment.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yes, very nice.
I have no idea
next
what
week
that
or the week
means.
after, we got to do that
Yeah,
on the show.
absolutely.
Perfect.
Cool. So we're going to take a short break and come back with Jean-Michel from Saga Cigar. So stay tuned. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you.
Thanks, John.